last day in Istanbul, folks. We will, surprise surprise, go and get some food first. Didn't see that coming, did you? I've got a rough itinerary for the few days I'm here. I've already spent all my cash because we came in at the wrong airport. Well, not the wrong airport, but a different one to what I thought it was going to be, so I had to get a cab into town because the train station the train that goes to the airport isn't ready yet, and the buses are every 2 hours or something, so that was a 70 quid transfer from the airport. Not good. I've got the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia on either side of me, but I'm not sure which one's which. Blue Mosque looks blue-ish, blue tiles on the inside, so I can't tell that from here, can I? Not really. I will go into one of those later and having a look around. Interesting placement for them. It's like having Westminster Abbey and York Cathedral right next to each other. Certainly isn't a shortage of shops around here. I've not had food yet because I'm not actually that hungry yet, surprisingly. So it's under a bit of restoration at the moment, so you can't really see much in there because there's scaffolding and building works, unfortunately, but still you could see the inside of the dome all the way up to the top, which was quite impressive. Maybe we'll get better luck in the one that's now behind me. I got a street bagel filled with Nutella. Very Turkish, I hope. I don't think it is. The queue for Hagia Sophia is a little bit longer than the other one. I think I might come back a little bit later. It is open till like 1 in the morning apparently, so that could be an interesting nighttime trip. There's quite some sight around here. You can see the towers for all the different mosques like miles away, all over to the other side of the stretch of water that comes in between the city. And these giant Turkish flags popping up everywhere as well, like really, really big flags. There's mosques everywhere, they just pop up all over all the domes and the towers. You look around the same spot and suddenly another one appears. Not a bad thing, they're very good looking buildings. I could be wrong, but I reckon this is a popular spot for fishing, possibly. I think this is one of the main shopping streets in Istanbul. It's got a name which I'll look up in a second. I think it's time for me to go and try one of these Turkish kebabs. Loads of them everywhere. Big joints of juicy meat. Looking very tempting. Oh, fantastic. That is really good. It's just mixed meat doner wrap with cheese and peppers and tomatoes, onions maybe. Beautiful. I'm struggling to get my head around the transport system around here, which is quite unlike me. Underground travel is a bit of a hit and miss at the moment, although I think I'm in the right spot for where I want to be right now. Now going into the Kevahur shopping centre, which is one of the biggest in Europe, I believe. As usual, I'm probably pronouncing that terribly. You're not allowed to take photos in here for some reason, so the camera has gone away. But they didn't say anything about videos though, so this is fine. Like 6 floors, so I don't really know where to start. I'll start at 1 and then to work my way up. This could take me a few hours. Does anyone else just find international supermarkets just really interesting? You walk around and look and you're like, what am I missing out on? What am I missing out on? I don't know. Guys, I've just remembered I need to get some chocolate milk. I've never had Turkish chocolate milk. That is my objective whilst I'm in this store. Turkish chocolate milk. Where's the milk? Where's the milk? Bingo! Very nice kebab there. Right, I'm going to go to Hagia Sophia and see if the queue there's a little bit shorter than it was earlier today. At least it's a comfy carpet on the floor. It is really nice carpet, honestly. That's probably not what you're expecting me to say when walking around this very historic building, but it's all I really know. That was definitely a little bit more interesting than the Blue Mosque, but admittedly it isn't under renovation, so understandable. It's a really good view spot here. You get these kind of contrasting views of each mosque on either side. It's almost as if, as I read somewhere online, they were built to compete with each other. You almost get a nice clear path between the two. Coming down this stretch here, you'd have one mosque on this end, and if you turned around you'd have the other mosque on the other end. Unfortunately, somebody's put a shop there instead, so that isn't the case, but oh well, can't have everything, I guess. Slightly later start today, so we're going to go across to the Asian side of Istanbul, which is across the Bosphorus Strait. Catch a couple of trains and metros to get over there. Yeah, go and have a look around. Apparently it's quite different to the European side, which is where I've been so far, so let's go find out. I've just come to a train station to get onto a train line that doesn't exist yet, which is really handy, so I'm now gonna have to go all the way back to try and find, I'm gonna have to get a boat or something over the strait to the other side. Fun times, fun times. Right, I'm on the boat, let's just hope it takes me to the right spot. We're not quite heading in the right way to what I want to be. I want to be like over there, and we're going a bit more over there. So I'm going to have a little bit more walking to do, I reckon. Or I could catch a train if the line is actually constructed, of course. It may well not be, as I've come to find out. Maybe they just put it on the map and say, yeah, this train line is coming in the future. Don't know when, but it's not there at the moment. So yeah, have fun. So now I'm in Asia, which makes the whole trip sound much more exciting, doesn't it? Kind of. Not really. I can see a metro sign. Whether I trust it to take me somewhere useful is a different question. straight away you can see and feel the difference to this side of Istanbul. Definitely feels more like the everyday sort of Turkey rather than the kind of more well-known stuff that you kind of typically think of as an international person or a foreign person even. Still much the same in terms of shops and stuff everywhere, but yeah, it just seems more, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Thank you, please. There's a restaurant somewhere down here that was specifically mentioned on another travel blog I've been reading, which I'm now trying to find. Lots of small winding alleys around here. Found it! Okay, I've basically ordered 2 meals. Standard for me, I guess. I thought the toast was just going to be just a bit of toast, but we've got a whole toasty with extra salad as well. Good thing I'm really hungry. So I've got some Turkish blue cheese toasty more like, with some sort of nice like sun-dried tomatoes in them, and some other bits, vegetables, maybe some pesto or something, and also a barbecue chicken wrap. Another well-known landmark on this side of Istanbul. There's a tram that runs a ring around this sort of neighbourhood, which would be good to try out if I can find it. Can't be too far away. The tram has caught up with me and is now about to drive past. I don't know where the tram stop is. Am I gonna have to like chase it? I'm gonna have to chase the tram. Nah, it's gone. Alright, I'll just have to walk and try the next one. Or maybe it's stopping. Oh, I'm not sure. Well, that was a fun little train ride. Hello.
Evet, orijinal kramponlar geldi, Mercury geldi.
Black market shoes down here. I love how you get these like little mini shopping malls just tucked away in the street. It's got me a nice little man bag so I can have even more pockets than I already have. Lots of little bars and cafes and pubs around this area. Might be good of a night time actually. Found my local. I've just been to an Irish pub to try and get some cider.
Yes, cider.
And they didn't have any, which I'm very upset about. Language is never the barrier, people. I just bought a wallet from a nice Turkish man in a shop, and I took some photos for him of me next to his shop to put on his Instagram, and I had no idea what we were really saying to each other the whole time. I knew what I was saying to him, obviously. I don't know what he was saying to me, but you know, we got there in the end. I got my wallet, he got some photos on his Instagram, and 1 extra follower. So like I said, language isn't the barrier. So this is cool, this is like a little book market. Don't see many of those around Europe. Unfortunately though, I don't read Turkish, so that's going to be a bit of a short-lived trip. Thought it was chocolate, it was coffee. So I'm slightly heartbroken. Had to leave half of it untouched. Not proud, not my finest moment, but you know what? You win some, you lose some. Isn't that how the saying goes?
Hoş geldiniz.
150 gram, pound'a 40 gram. Tamam alalım.
This place is riddled with olives. This is a real lively place. Been here for a few hours now, but I feel like there's still so much more to it. Definitely feels more like the locals area. Nothing's really oriented towards tourists, you know, there's not really like tourist shops and things like that. It just feels a lot more authentic Turkish. Right, I'm going to start heading back because I don't actually know what time the boat shuffle runs until. It would be a slight hindrance if I were stranded on this side of the Bosphorus Strait. I had to stay over the night. Pretty sure I'm on the right boat, but we'll wait and see. Still plenty of hustle and bustle down the main shopping strip come evening time. All the little alleyways are great. You just walk down, you think, oh, let's take a look down here for 2 minutes. Next thing you know, you're there for half an hour because it's just filled with loads of little bits which are completely pointless but are really interesting. I love all the like little kind of traditional leather-bound notebooks and things, wallets and things like that. Things I really don't need, but I just like them, so I end up literally spending 15-20 minutes going through each one on display because I think, oh, that'll be nice, that'll be nice, I like this one, I like that one. Shall I get that? Oh, shall I? There's just so much stuff around here. Just thousands and thousands of shops. And it's brilliant. Casually just walking in front of an ambulance with the sign, with the lights on. And getting a couple of new subscribers now walking around with my camera. This is working out for me. One of the shop guys just told me he earns $5,000 a month working here. I'm clearly in the wrong job. Whether that is true or not, I do not know. I do wonder how much everyone like sells around here, given, you know, it's all pretty much the same stuff and there's just so many like different shops but of selling the same thing. Then again, this is the most populous city in Europe, I believe, so plenty of people to buy and trade with. Should hopefully be en route to the Spice Bazaar now. You can see already why they call this place a bit of a maze. I'd say it beats the spice selection I get in Sainsbury's. Just a little bit.
Yes, I am Turkish.
Yes, I am original Turkish. I am original Spanish.
Hello. Very good. This place certainly smells really nice. Oh, I try?
Yes, Turkish not on. You want this?
Thank you.
Come back. This is being short though.
That's really good.
No. This is it.
Oh.
This is table.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
You want back? No problem. Sit. Yes,
I've got some. What tea is this again?
Pamanati.
Pamela tea and some pistachio or not pistachio. Oh, thank you.
Half water, 2 scoop mix drink.
Oh, okay.
1 cup, 2 scoop mix drink.
Okay. That is really good. I don't know what it is.
4 cups for filling.
What are these? These are really nice.
This is pistachio saffron.
Pistachio.
Pistachio Aleppo. This is Silenti.
That's good.
This is for man. Very good, very nice. Vedra, bunga bunga, jiggy jiggy.
Bunga bunga jiggy jiggy.
Yes.
You heard that? Bunga bunga jiggy jiggy. Just gonna eat all these nuts.
Excuse me, this is Turkish tea, cardamom, Irani saffron mix. This is lavender.
Oh, lovely. Lavender. Lavender. I got that one.
This is good, bro.
Those are some very passionate blokes singing on the top of those mosques. Yeah, I'm aware there's not actually somebody at the top, just so you know. That was a bit of a joke. Interesting the way they kind of changed between the two mosques though. You had the Hagia Sophia on the one side and the Blue Mosque on the other, and they were just kind of alternating between the two. It's quite nice standing in the middle of them. Did I ever mention I hate climbing hills and stairs? Quite a colourful little street down here, coming down from the Galato Tower, which you can see behind me. Oh, there's a van coming, hold on. I've been up that main shopping street like 3 times now and I still haven't like seen all of what's around it. I've obviously seen all of the main street, but all the little alleys and stuff that dot off the sides of it. It's just so much stuff down there. Anyway, I'm gonna hop back over to the other side of the river and go to the Balat area. go see some nice colourful houses or something apparently, and just take a walk round back towards the Blue Mosque area, St Tenement Square, whatever it's called. Should know by now, shouldn't I really? So just come off the main road and straight away you come into little alleys filled with little cafes and all sorts of shops and everything, as I've come to expect by now. Well, we have got a nice view here, I guess, but it is also surrounded by barbed wire for some reason. I'm not going to quote the website which recommended this area, but personally, if I were in Istanbul for only a few days, I would probably skip this bit. No offence to anyone who lives here, of course. Just walked into a local food market. Again, all sort of the same as what you find in the inner city. The fruits, the veg, the clothes, spices. People and cars share the roads in equal parts around here. It's a little bit manic. I've never known a city with so many like grand places of worship. Most cities you go to, you think they probably only got one or two famous churches or whatever it is in the respective country, but here there's just loads of grand, gigantic mosques. It's great it's all kind of built into the hillside, because then when you kind of get up top and or out into sea or something where you've got a view of the whole part of the city, you can just see the gigantic domes just protruding from the hillside. Well, that's nearly it for this trip. Go back and pack my bag ready for tomorrow's horrible early morning start. Go and work out where I've got to go catch the bus as well. It's been great here. There's honestly so much to see and do. 3 full days was, it's enough to get a good feel for it, but there's certainly loads more in terms of your tourist attractions and maybe seeing outskirt parts of the city. I don't know if there's anything out there or not, but obviously I've been more focused on the central part, going to each bit of the not the island, but each landmass, shall we say, on either side of the Bosphorus Strait. The eastern side, no, the European side and the Asian side. I reckon I will be back here somewhat fairly soon. When I say soon, by the way, I mean like perhaps within the next couple of years. I don't mean like next month or something, just to clarify. This is a really nice airport, by the way, in case that interests you. Pizza at 5:30 in the morning. Basically a standard Saturday night out. Or Thursday. What day is it? It's Thursday, I think. Like a Wednesday night out, which is like a student night, so yeah, makes sense.